It's currently 11:16 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1:16 p.m. Central Standard Time, and 2:16 p.m. Eastern Time. What is this? June 25th, 2025, and we're back at it with another general timeless intuitive reading for my soul tribe, divine divinity, and whoever else resonates with any of these messages at any time that you come across them. Remember, Fem Masculine, it is always important that we do our own spiritual due diligence. And that is simply to make sure that any of the resonating messages or energies are actually in alignment with the trajectory that you're currently on within your spiritual path and or healing journey, however you like to identify it as. Okay, so you always, I just saw 111 on the clock timer, so 111, your God energy, embodying, or if not already embodying this energy, you're being called into it. Okay, I also just saw 123 on the clock timer, so 123, you're making consecutive steps moving forward in the right direction. You could also be seeing 133 as one of your synchronizations. Okay, if you've been seeing 133 as one of your synchronizations, then there's something in this message for you. Okay, let me get my notebook out ready for any messages or downloads that might come throughout this reading. Okay, so some of the other synchronicities that you could be seeing, okay, that could be a hint off that this is your message. If you're seeing 7, 17, 133, 66, 77, 777, 999, 89, 111, 333, 555, 1010, 1111, 1212, or 1313, then there's likely something in this message for you. Again, you want to be sure that you're only taking what resonates and leaving behind that which doesn't. Okay? So actually, before I start with the cards, I want to get some numbers out here in my numerology using my dice to see what energy, what this spiritual forecast is looking like for Fem Masculine. So 166, okay? Was that on my list? Okay, 166. And I can make this shit up, y'all. Okay, so 1 talks about our individuality, the bang to the boogie of our beat, our zhuzh, the thing that makes us who we are, mind, body, and soul. This also talks about being in or coming into this energy of self-unconditional love, you know, being empowered by your own energy. But see, someone here is wearing a mask. This is 2 of Swords in the upright. Could be a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. You're discovering something about this 2 of Swords, this mask, this fake, phony person. Someone that is, I don't know. It's like they're being propped up. As I look at this picture here, they're being propped up by 3 individuals. Okay, and these people could be drinking. Okay, so this could be at a kickback, I heard lounge or something like this. And they're preparing to come towards you. This could be a feminine, a female, or a feminine energy. A man and feminine energy. They're coming towards you with something manipulative and deceitful in mind. All because you embody this energy that you love yourself unconditionally. And that which you require of yourself, you require of others. Meaning that if certain people don't align with, if people, I'm not going to say certain people, if people, places, and things don't align with where you're at and where you're going, okay, then, you don't really hang around, people that aren't, you know, equally yoked, or somewhat, at least somewhat yoked with your yoke, if that makes sense, okay? So one, self-unconditional love, self-encouragement, self-empowerment, self-perception, self-awareness. We can't possibly be aware of other people without first being aware of ourselves, is what I'm saying. Yeah, whoever this person is, they're in a Ten of Swords in the reverse. Dark night of the soul. Okay, so if you know anything about spirituality and spiritual awakenings, with these awakenings, there will come a dark night of the soul. And just as there are many cycles of spiritual awakenings, we don't just have one. There are a plethora of awakenings of consciousness that we go through as we reach each new level and ascend higher and higher in consciousness. Okay? But see, this person and or people is giving me narcissistic energy, honestly. Okay? Because somebody is getting all dolled up to come see you. You can intuitively already pick up on this energy. Somebody is coming towards you. They're in the dark night of the soul and they want you to rescue them. But this is someone that has caused hurt, harm, and danger in your life. This is someone who has already betrayed you thrice, I'm hearing. I just saw 707 on the clock timer. So 77, again, is significant. Let me see something else. Look up the area code for 707. Okay, so 707 serves coastal Northern California, including the North Coast region and parts of northern San Francisco Bay Area. Okay, so this is the Bay, San Francisco area, but it's out here in California. Okay, so one, self-unconditional love, leadership energy, being the leader, the type of leader that creates and builds other leaders and not someone who simply wants followers. Okay, we're not about that bullshit. And then it also means new beginnings. Okay, and new beginnings come after we have applied the lessons successfully in order to graduate to the next level. Okay, somebody could be dealing with addiction or something like that. First house energy, Aries and Mars. Okay, so we're dealing with bold energy, courageousness, taking the initiative to get the job done. Although you have to be mindful not to jump into things head first, because the first house can be quite impulsive, that energy. Okay, and the final two dice we have 66. So 166 as a whole. 6 separately talks about finding and maintaining balance, which we know balance is subjective to each individual. So it's a case by case, individual or person by person situation type deal. Okay, so what it takes for me to function in a balanced energy will not be the same for you, and vice versa. And the same goes on and on with the next to the next and so forth. Okay, this is also 6th house energy, your 6th house. So Virgo and Mercury, which I like to call Mercury. Okay, Virgo and Mercury. This is, Mercury is communication. So there's a lot of communication going on regarding the type of work that you do. Okay, unorthodox. I'm hearing that something is unorthodox, or somebody views the type of work that you do as unorthodox. It's unorthodoxical, paradoxical, but it's not without your own moral values and standards. So this is not something, your ways may be unorthodoxical, but they're not low vibrational. Okay, so it's something like that. So 6th house energy, Virgo, and Mercury, aka Mercury. This is also about routines, discipline with your routines and schedules. So 10:40 on the clock timer. So that's a tax code for entrepreneurs. Okay, so you could be an entrepreneur. You could have your own business and or businesses. So your 6th house is talking about discipline and routine, adhering to a disciplined routine and schedule that fits in your work time, your leisure, and exercise, fitness, nutrition, eating healthier, whether that includes meat or not. Okay, vegetarian, pescatarian, vegan, whatever the case is just being within a balance and a discipline for what your needs are. 6 and 6 is 12, so this is 12th house energy. Aquarius and Saturn, or Pisces and Jupiter, excuse me. Pisces and Jupiter, and this is all about the unconsciousness of spirituality and karma. So we're dealing with the unknown, what people didn't believe or didn't want to believe about spirituality, the spiritual realm, aka the ethers, and or karma. But they about to find out though with this 12th house energy. So number 166 is our spirit number to this reading at least. So we already have this 2 of Swords. What was that? Okay. So Queen of Cups in the reverse. This could be your mother. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Or somebody who is like a mother to you, could even possibly be an aunt or something like that. But this is the bitch that's wearing this mask here. In the 2 of Swords, in the upright, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and they're in the dark night of the soul. And they want you to come rescue them. Rescue them and your siblings, okay? Twins is what it looks like. Now, see, this fucked up shit. Now, a few moments ago, I said I felt narcissistic-like energy with this 2 of Swords and the way they propping this bitch up. So, this female in this depiction here, that's the narcissist, and these are her flying monkeys, okay? Because they're setting him or her up, however it resonates in your case, to come towards you. Confirmation. I can't make it up. Okay? So this is like your mother figure, aunt or something like that, surrogate mother, or somebody that just took you in and nurtured you. Or you held in that slot at one point in time or another. Yeah, they're coming towards you because they need some help. And they not only want your help, they expect you to help them. That's the fucked up part about this. The entitlement. 1404 on the clock timer, 144 energy. Many are called, but few are chosen. Shout out to my fellow chosen ones, earth angels, light workers, shamans, healers, alchemists, starseeds, the divine masculine and feminine alike. Shout out to y'all. Happy Pride Month too, by the way. What was that? Let's see. Queen of Swords in an upright. So there's some sort of evidence here. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There could be some twins, identical, fraternal, same sex, same gender or not. There could be a pair of twins whose names begin with Q, like Quincy and Quintana, Quincy and Quan, or something like that. Somebody's name could be Quincy. Yeah. There's evidence of your money clearing up, Three of Pentacles in the upright, because you kept the faith. Okay. Somebody could have been, a Leo could be significant here. This is Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But there's a Leo here that's significant here. Okay. You kept the faith. But this evidence here is looking at this money in the Queen of Swords. They're looking over at this money. So, don't tell me that your mother or parental figure who resides in feminine energy stole your money, stole your inheritance or something like that. Don't tell me that's what's going on here, Holy Spirit. Is this the fucked up energy that we talking about, Holy Spirit? Because if so, I could certainly relate to this. What else, Holy Spirit? What else do we need to know at this here time? So we got this Queen of Cups, this raggedy bitch trying to cover up something because they miserable, they're suffering, they're in the dark night of the soul, the onset of karma. Yeah. They're losing their mind. Well, they have already lost their mind. They're batshit crazy with the Four of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. This is why they need your help. Okay, because they're legally insane or something like that. And they require, some decisions need to be made about how to care for this person. This is what I'm getting. And if you are the only child or the eldest child, or if you are the second to eldest child, living after the firstborn has passed on, you're the next in line to make decisions for this energy. Okay? And so this is why they're coming towards you, because they're in the dark night of the soul. They have lost their mind. They have lost sense with reality. And that's if they ever had it in the first place. This jumped out, Emperor energy, fell out rather. Ace of Wands in the upright. Sentimental feelings. So you could be in your masculine energy right now. Or this is your masculine, meaning your counterpart, male or female, that is somehow empathically feeling your emotions regarding these situations. But mainly I feel like that this is you for masculine in your masculine energy. Okay? Yeah, this person, this parental, feminine parental figure or energy, yeah, they're at a crossroads. And they also know that the money is coming back to you. Or that you're getting some money at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's something that broke up. Two of Cups in the reverse. Three of Cups in the reverse to the Two of Cups in the reverse. Put together, that's Five of Cups in the reverse. So you moved away, broke off a relationship because of some sort of third party bullshit. Okay. Interference with the King of Pentacles in the reverse. People trying to hide evidence, but the evidence is already here with the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you had to recalibrate, transist. Yeah, you're about to go viral or something. Transcendence with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands in the upright. Ten of Wands is traveling overseas, blowing up. That's what it's giving me. Becoming or being a household name internationally. 1919 on a clock timer, that's 1010 completion. 10th house energy, that's Saturn and Capricorn. That's your professional path, public persona, and social standing. What I just tell you, somebody about to go viral and creating with this Ace of Pentacles generational wealth, prosperity, and abundance that will go on and on and on and on and on and on. Yeah, you're definitely ascending, being divinely led, guided, and protected by an energy that's indulging and overindulging. So somebody is riddled with addiction, and that's not a judgment because I've had my time partying with different substances, but I'm blessed to say that I've never had a problem with addiction. And I'm transparently authentic. I don't have to lie about none of my shit in my life. I don't have anything to hide. But addiction just wasn't one of my problems. Yeah, there was times where I did too much. You know how you go out drinking and you had a night you just drank too much? Okay, yeah, I had a couple of nights like that, but I've never been dependent on any type of substance to cope, to deal with my issues. I don't do that. I do my shit head on and begin my healing journey like that. And when I say like that, no, I'm not giving the impression that it's easy, because it's not. But I don't avoid that. And that's why I move forward in this energy. 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And so do you, Femme Masculine, if you're doing what you're supposed to do. Moving forward in your own energy. So we're now in tarot. And I want to look at this focus sign. I want to see what's out here in the open. Okay. 10 of Wands in the reverse. Burdens. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So somebody is heavily burdened for wearing this mask, for putting on this fake ass facade anyway. Which that is a conundrum, because a fake facade, I wonder would that cancel each other out, or would it multiply the level and intensity of the fraud, of the clownery foolishness. What was that jumped out? Okay, so we actually had 2 cards jump out. We have the Chariot, which is movement forward. Didn't we just see the 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck? And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Male or female, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Someone who is allowing and attracting actualized manifestations. Allowing and attracting actualized manifestations. Okay, so allowing and attracting actualized manifestations. That's what you're doing with this Queen of Pentacle energy in the upright, male or female. So it's like, it's giving me the energy that you're being divinely escorted somewhere to your next location, or you already have been. Ace of Cups, yeah, and you're being blessed with all things new. This is in the current energy and what's being seen now whenever you come across this video, or if you're watching the live. So yeah, somebody's burdened because you're moving forward, attracting all these types of resources and opportunities and being blessed with all things new, and you're in this magician energy. You have mastered yourself, mind, body, and soul. And yes, there is some magic about you, but it's the energy that you embody. It's the essence of which you walk in. What's up, Aaliyah? What's up, Aaliyah? It's the energy and essence in which you embody that makes you magical. And you got a whole lot of going on here with this Chariot, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Magician. You're in alignment with the trajectory of your purpose and design. You're walking in the transparency of your authenticity, and all things are looking up for you, like straight up. Like you're happy, high priestess in the reverse. Now this old raggedy bitch gotta come out here. Okay? And this is falling under the four swords in the reverse. So this bitch that's batshit crazy, this could be your mother, or your mother is working with or has hired a practitioner, someone to throw spell work at you or something like that. But see, they're out in the open too. So just like they see you, you see them too. Okay, and you know that this bitch is up to no good. For some of you, this high priestess could have sights on a masculine energy regardless of the gender. What's this? Six of Swords. Yeah. Moving on to calmer waters. Okay, it's almost like you're gonna phase right through this bitch. Okay, so somebody is like, gonna pop up in front of you and be like, hey bitch, I'm throwing spell work at you, I'm here to stop you, this, that, and the other, and you just phase through them. Like, bitch, I see you, bitch, but you're not a problem, you're not an obstacle. You don't even have to get out my way, I'm gonna come right through you. That type of energy. Yeah. See, the issue here was somebody is falling under this Two of Swords too, and these burdens. Somebody's burdened because they tried to sabotage you. They tried to uproot the seeds that you've planted. Yeah, but see, you stood against that Nine of Wands in the upright resilient. You were very resilient. The last one standing in the situation. And see, Moon in the reverse, now he's scared. Because they're burning and they're seeing, I feel like they're seeing instant karma or something like that. But somebody ain't happy, they burden as fuck. And they scared as fuck too. And you know, I would be too. What's this? 10 of Pentacles in the reverse? Damn, these bitches losing money. You could be seeing 10, 10. Or 10, 10, 10. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is like a corporation, a business, a company losing money. Or a whole bunch of people that's linked together. Okay. This could be like, I heard motorcycle club. Wow. King of Wands in the reverse. Five of Swords in the reverse. So this King of Wands in the reverse was very impulsive. Had some unrealistic expectations toward a magician. They could have been throwing some sort of magic spell work or something like that. And with this Five of Swords in the reverse, yeah, because there's some sort of lingering resentment that this High Priestess and in the reverse and this King of Wands in the reverse, they both share this lingering resentment towards you, but they're trying to reattach themselves to you. Didn't I say that this Two of Swords and this Queen of Cups in the reverse is coming towards you because they need your help? This is what that Five of Swords in the reverse is. Confirming that. So this is like, okay, so for some of you, your mother in this Queen of Cups energy in the reverse, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, is either also a High Priestess playing up in the reverse, playing up in spell work, who's literally insane, who teamed up with a Queen or King of Wands in the reverse. At least 3 people are involved here, and they all tried to sabotage the work that you do. Tried to sabotage your resources. What's this I saw? Ooh, 6 of Wands in the reverse. This was facing up, so that's why I'm taking it. This is public embarrassment. Public shame. All they dirty laundry, they skid-ridden drawers, hole in their panties, okay? Dirty laundry is gonna be aired out. Six of Wands in the reverse. Damn. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Now somebody mad, they angry, they want to start some bullshit. They could possibly even want to try to fight you, Fem Masculine. With this Knight of Swords in the reverse, like, fight who, bitch? Who? You don't want to fight. I promise you that, not in the spiritual realm and not in this physical realm. Because Fem Masculine, a lot of us gets down. Okay, with these pause, if you feel what I'm saying. That should give these people pause, okay? Because we will show enough lay it down if necessary. If it comes to that, but knowing our energy, how divinely guided and protected we are, justice. What I say, we don't have to do that. Justice. Somebody could be going to prison. Somebody could be going to prison. Evidence is here and justice is right here. Somebody going to prison. A lot of people are going to prison. Something like that. I'm here. You got to pay up. These motherfuckers got to pay up because it's time. Restitution. Somebody going to prison for real. That's all I keep hearing for real. Is somebody going to prison and some lovers coming in, something hot and heavy. Y'all finna have each other do backflips off your pinky toe. Okay? Making love and then fucking it. That's how I like it. To be making love and then fucking. Yeah, that's how I like it. Hey, you just might like it too. Stop trying to force the vibe. Stop trying to always beat it up. You might get a new opportunity. If you stop trying to beat somebody box up. Okay, because if I'm bottoming and you trying to beat my shit up, trying to rip me open, then it's another again for you. Cause what? You trying to no, you can't destroy this hun bun. Cause when I talk, I don't fuck like that. I don't I do it. I fuck the same way I like to be fucked. Let's just say that. Okay. I'm very passionate, and I don't even know why they came out. We dealing with the little dick. Soul Tribe. Okay. Whoop. What is this here? King of Cups in reverse, giving people. So we got the King of Cups. It's a lot of people in here. We got the King of Cups in the reverse, the Queen of Cups in the reverse. We got the High Priestess in the reverse. We got the King of Wands in the reverse. Okay. People just don't like you, and I feel like you're okay with it. Like, you're like, and what a bitch really gonna do about it that's gonna really stop something over here, stop something from shaking? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. And that's what it is. We're going to continue this later on. Okay. Because my food about to be here and I'm about to eat. So on that note, click like, share, subscribe, donate to the channel. And until next time, bye.